Okay, Betty. Oh, hello, Jen. How are you today? Today, I'm pretty much like whatever you guys want to do. I always kind of let just spirit kind of guide all of my lives. But if you guys want to do readings, if you want to talk, you want to get on here and ask questions, you want to learn, like, I'm always up for everything. And so I kind of just let everything flow. No, I'm not doing your freaking stupid. Oh, that's for a co-host thing. No, dude, it's another. You get on there and they don't even talk. Hello, Brandy. How are you today, honey? All right, I'm ready to have some fun. I was just telling Betty, man, like I've been loving it. Like I'm loving these TikTok lives. I've been getting guided to so many of my soul tribe on TikTok, so it's kind of fun. Oh, you're at work. Can we kidnap you just for a little bit of time? We're gonna take you. You don't need to be there. Don't work today. Work's not fun. It'll be there tomorrow. Randy, I'm gonna pull you some cards. How about that too? I'm gonna get your message real quick first. Oh, you got one right away, Brandon. Alright, so you got receive. We are taught to give more, open more, share more, be more. But to receive takes courage. For receiving is a subtle subconscious act of admitting that we cannot do it all. And we can't. What if we were to realize that the very art of giving is, perfected in the craft of receiving? What if the secret of giving more is to allow yourself to fully, wholeheartedly, and unapologetically receive? Oh, I love that one. To give, you must receive. To receive, you must give. They go hand in hand. If you want one, you gotta take the other with it. And then you got joy. Oh my God, can you ask for a better card right now? Go ahead, feel it. Pure, radiating, unapologetic joy. Feel your smile spread from ear to ear as your heart swells with utter bliss. We never need a reason to feel joy. Joy is all around us in everything and also in nothing. We simply have to allow ourselves to feel it. So go ahead, lean into it, let it in. What is up, light work? How are you today, hun? Oh, light work. We gotta have you on here. You wanna join on, light work? I love light work, guys. His like energy is just intoxicating. I'm sorry. It's I love it. Oh, I think it says I invited you. Good. No. All right. And let's see what else you get, girl. All right. There we go. Ah, if I could do it, that would be great. Why didn't it work? It says like to tap it, and then I do it, and then it didn't. It's kind of annoying. Here we go. Invite. There we go. All right. Any other messages for Brandy right now, Spirit? All right, Brandy. You also got habit. Yes, sharing your life first. Awesome. Yes, Brandy, I'm definitely down for that. I think your guides are telling you that for a reason. So, I gotcha. And plus, I want to work with you. Yes, I was going to tell you, I'm glad you mentioned that because I forgot the other day. I meant to write you because I wanted to let you know that like I would help you with the light language and getting started and teaching you what you needed to know. So I'm very glad you just said that. Very glad. All right, so you got habits. It is often said that the secret to our success is hidden within our daily routines, for all big things are really just the sum of a million little things, done consistently, done diligently over time. And how beautiful is it to know that we have the power to create our reality, one short day at a time, and one simple choice at a time, one sweet thought at a time. So tell me now, can you see how your habits are creating your reality today? Hello, Papa. How are you today? And Cosmic Christie's here. Hey, Cosmic. How you doing, honey? All right. And then you had prayer. So in times of need, in times of hurt, in times of anger, it is easy to turn outward and focus on what we do not have or what we want most. But remember, gentle soul, you're always allowed to ask for guidance, to ask for help, to ask how, to ask why. Do not forget that that you are never alone. The divine is always with you and within you. To seek it, my love, all you need to do is turn inward. Yes. So that is like a big message they have for everybody right now. Oof. All right, Cosmic. All right, let me send. All right. It's time I call on my whole entire team of infinitely divine homies to assist me with Christy. She has a migraine. You have received some downloads right now, and you kind of have like some blocks within you that are resisting it. So that's where that bad headache comes in. This happens to me all the time. And, yeah, so a lot of times those headaches, you've got to kind of just let that download integrate within you when you're not ready for it yet. It kind of gets downloaded and it's there waiting in your system for that moment where you are ready for it. It's already there and it'll come into your awareness at that time. Oh, you're having them daily? Okay. Let's see what this is. All right. At this time, I call on my doctor, surgeon partner as well to assist me with this and my nurses. All right, let's see what's going on with your energy, Christy. You have a lot of stuff that needs to be removed right now. All right, I'm going to go ahead and start removing some of these things for you. It's going to kind of remove these blockages that you're having that's like causing all this stuff to happen. Aletea lalito na latetea. Hisatate haleto ki ayatea naleta hai aletea siayotuku. Send all these back to the Divine Mother and Divine Father to be transmuted back to their original blueprints of love and light. There's something you're holding on to. Something from your heart that's been holding you back. I need you to just release it now. Say, I release. I release. I no longer want to hold on to this. I'm giving it over to the divine now to be transmuted. There you go. There you go. Thank you. Haletetea nanatea. Hayatatai lotutu. Hitutu lehetea manaretea. Tatete. Let's center the Christ light, cosmic diamond rainbow light, love light, opalescent light, and golden light now, the highest frequencies. Hello, me 243. How are you doing today? All right. They're going to have me do something for you. It's going to help you be able to actually send yourself energy and healing too whenever you are having these or having any issues. I'm going to go ahead and activate your chakras, your healing chakras that are in your palms. Right now, I want you to connect your energy with mine. You're going to connect your hands to my hands on the phone, okay? All right. Aleto nalete nalaleto shiayaka nalete asalahanato. Elele manarate asai hoshika naradia uso nalaletea. Elele akuna naramayasha ahalatia salakia lodoto nanariatai. Now you're going to take and just shake your hands like this, okay? Ele kulararia papatai halalareto nasete alalika nanariato shiaya kalete anariatai. Your hand chakras were now activated. So you will be able to send healing out wherever it's needed for any time. And so you can send that to yourself whenever if you're getting these headaches. Place your hands. Place one at the back of your neck, here at the nape of your neck. And I want you to place one here. And just see yourself and set those intentions. Say, I'm sending myself healing now. I'm clearing out any blockages or anything that is causing these headaches. I'm healing those and releasing them now. Your palms are hot. I just activated yours too. I love it. Yes, this helps us. Like you can have the healing ability, but sometimes you really got to activate those chakras. You nailed the places. Yes, see? I get them from time to time too. A lot of times mine are from activations. If you're not quite ready for something yet, then it just it has to download, and kind of like it just waits there then for that time when you are ready. But whenever you're downloading it, when it's one of those big ones, oh my God, it's a certain kind of headache too. And you know it. It's different than all the others. And it is so intense, and it does not go away until that activation's complete. Like, it don't matter what you do usually. This will kind of help you be able to like remove any blocks and resistance to those things coming in. It's going to open up that doorway for you to heal yourself and others as well. So, because you are a healer, you definitely have some really beautiful golden, oh, I said golden. Oh, because I was reading it on. You definitely have some beautiful healing energy. You are a healer. You can always tell on your palms too. So your palms pretty much tell your story, right? So if you look right here on your palms, if you're a healer, you have these little lines that go up and down on your palm. That means you're a healer. If you look, I'm sure you've got a lot. Mine go like stretch all the way across my palm. My lines is crazy. Like, you can definitely tell I got the healing thing. So yours are probably going to be a lot like that. You should at least have like 2 or 3 or more lines going across yours. So that's a good way for you guys to tell if you've got like that healing gift. So you're a healer, not just like you're good at healing people just by listening to them, you know, and being there is like kind of like that counselor, you know. And a lot of people, a lot of times actually, like, they can remove blocks just by being able to like speak what's happened and how they feel inside. Just saying it to somebody, you don't even have to say anything. They don't even need you to talk. Just speaking it out loud kind of releases that block. You have many? Yes. See, I knew it. Okay. So, yeah, that's a good way of healing sometimes. Sometimes people just need you to be that ear and just let them speak what they never get to say. You got about 6 on each palm. Beautiful. I think, God. Oh, see, God, yeah, I don't even think I can count mine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, I got like, it keeps going. I got probably about 40 on my hands. More creators want to co-host. No, I'm not doing it with you guys, dude. Like, you're like, there's world news. Oh my gosh. I'm not doing these, guys. I'm not going to put us through this right now. Nope. Yes. Oh, thank you. All right, yeah, so that's a good way to tell that. But yeah, you're also a healer whether you can actually put physical hands on somebody. This is over 50 years, yes. You have the healing ability in you. So start trying to, first test it out on yourself. See the difference. Like if you, you're wanting to heal something. Say if you know, like you've gone through a lot in your life, you can tell you need it, like your sacral is out of balance. Put your hands over your sacral and just set the intention. I'm sending healing light and frequencies now to my sacral chakra. I want to heal my chakra and bring it into balance. Feel those energies go into you. Feel them go into your body. You will feel it. A lot of times, you know, you can get energy going in your hand. Simply, if you get up friction in your hand first, you get nice and warm, then you're going to pull it apart. You can feel the energy there in between it. You start pulling your hand apart and then you bring it back in and condense it. You feel that. That is an energy. That's energy. And you can create energy balls. You can sit there and set your intentions into the energy balls that you create. So whatever you want it to be for, you know, if you're wanting to send that healing to you or love and like anything you're wanting, put it into that energy ball and you're going to keep growing it, you know, bring it back in, grow it bigger. And then you can pull it in to yourself, that energy ball, or you can send it out to people. That is a good way to start when it comes to the learning the energy healing and coming back into this remembrance of how to do this. Is start with the energy balls, practice with yourself, give yourself the love that you need and deserve. You know, you're going to start working on remembering how to be your own healer again. You feel it. Yes. See, it's amazing. And I'm telling you what, sometimes, especially when I work with other people and there's a lot of energy we got going. Brandy, she had to get off for a second, which I'll tell her this later when she gets back on, because that's amazing. She works with a lot of people, said she could be doing a lot of healing on people, man. You get that right. Hello, Oracle888. I'm glad to see you here. I love your work, dude. And Lightwork loves you. Like, oh my God. Me and you, I think, are going to give him a heart attack one day if we keep telling him the same things over and over. He's just like, I cannot believe you just said that. You can't believe you just said that. He always follows up with, he just told me this. I love it. I love those moments. It's been mind-boggling, all this stuff that keeps coming in now. The Divine's just showing out, guys. They are freaking showing out right now, and I love it. I'm like, keep on. They're letting us know that, like, look, you're on this higher dimension now. You did it. You got here. Like, and like, we're not going nowhere. Before, you know, it's like they would say they're there, you know, but you didn't really know as much. You know, they didn't show themselves. They're wanting us to know now. They want us to know. Like, look, I told you we've been here all along. Like, now you're going to see it. You can't get rid of us now. So I freaking love this. It's like, it's just exciting. And like, they keep, pay attention, guys, to your intuition right now, wherever it's guiding you. They are guiding you where you're meant to be. Okay. And you will not believe the connections that are going to come into your life right now. This is the time. You don't have to do it alone anymore. We're not doing this alone. Your soul tribe, they're trying to guide them in right now. So make sure you are following that intuition. Whatever they tell you, go with it. No matter how weird it sounds. I've been in the weirdest positions, guys. Like, and they've asked me to do some things that were like, made me nervous and like uncomfortable and didn't think it was going to go well. Especially when I was dealing with people that don't know light language and stuff. And like, I'm having to do this in the middle of Walmart. Like, and you know what? It was, every time it was a magical experience. So please go with that guidance. You're not getting it for no reason. There's something beautiful at the end of that guidance when you go with it. You know, it's going to be something that is meant for you. Sometimes it could be somebody that needed you, that needs your help, and you know, that you can shed some light into their life. And a lot of times in those situations, you realize they end up giving you something that you need too. Shadow work. Okay, shadow work is where you deal with those parts of yourself that usually you want to hide and act like it's not there. You know, we have to accept all parts of ourselves. And, you know, many times, like, hey, you might have in the past done things you didn't like. There might be traits that you have that you don't like, but all those things equal up to that beautiful being that you are today. And we have to learn to integrate those and accept those parts of ourselves. You know, we have to remember that, like, we're not meant to be perfect. Anger, yes, you got to address the anger. You know, and it's okay to feel anger at times. You know, when your body, like, you can't help what somebody makes you feel. You know, we can't control what other people do or what they say, but we can control how we act. But sometimes we have to let that anger out, because when you don't, it's going to cause blockages in your chakras. It actually harms you. And you throw out one chakra doing that, it's going to make all the other ones go out of alignment. So now you've just caused harm to yourself by holding back that emotion. You know, I don't like it either. Sometimes the divine tells me, they're like, dude, when you let out anger, they're like, it is so healing for you. Like, it's healing for the planet. And I'm like, no, that's not pretty for anybody. I'm like, it's not good when I go there. But it's because these things have to be released. When your body feels something, release it. Let it be expressed, because you're actually creating such a bad block within you. And it causes so many other problems in our body. You know, you could start having health issues. That's the whole reason we have health problems. Your body is always telling you what you need. And like, whenever you get sick or there's you get a pain, it's your body saying there's something out of balance. You need to address something. And when you don't address it, that's where it can turn into a disease and much worse. Yes. And that's something too, when you feel the anger, that could be a way to address it. Call in light, call in love frequency, place that within you. You know, send yourself that energy ball. Like I was just teaching you guys how to do the energy balls. You know, fill it with all the energies that's going to combat that anger. Replace that anger with something much more powerful and better for yourself. And then when you're done putting all that into that energy ball, pull it into yourself. And you will receive all that healing. That's pulling that energy and that healing right into you. Yes, reconciliation of all parts of us. Yes, that's a perfect example of shadow work. You have to love and honor all of you. All of you. You know, when we were created as light and dark angels. There's no separation. We were created as both. You choose every day with your actions, the words you say and the choices that you make, which one of those energies you are embracing. But you have to learn to acknowledge both and bring them into balance. This is a world of polarity. It's all about finding the balance between both sides. You know, that's like many people, they want to beat themselves up if like they're getting carried away right now. Like they haven't really got to tap into their spirituality for a minute. Their life's just happening. and they'll beat themselves up. And I'm like, don't. Right now we're learning to balance everything. See, in the past we used to come in and we'd set our contract like either I'm going to do all spirituality, you know, you could be a monk or something like that, but your whole life would be around spirituality. Then you would have a lifetime where you were just strictly like, I'm just going to be human. I'm not even going to tap into the spiritual. This lifetime, we have the honor of doing both. And we have to find the balance now in this world that we've never had to balance before. Now we're learning how to be human and spiritual all at once. So there might be days that you tap into it and there might be days you don't. It's okay. We're learning to find the balance between bringing both of these into our life and having both in a cohesive, you know, relationship with us. When I look at you, I see purple light on your forehead. Yeah, I think it's from my blue light up here. Yeah, right there. I see it. Yeah, it doesn't everyone. It depends on like how I turn. It's from my light above. The age of the equalizer. Yes. Oh, I had never heard that, but that is so brilliant. Yes, I love that. This is, guys, everything's about balance, you know. And if you ever get off that line, if you ever get off that road, you know, and you find yourself not balanced and you went off this direction that you don't like, you can easily just jump right back in. You can very easily get right back on that road. You know, where it gets harder is where you veer off a big time and you don't try to get back on. You know, the further you get off, the harder it is to get back on that road. It's easy to get off of it, but the journey to get back on, it takes a lot more work. But if you catch yourself right then and get back on, it's good. It's fine. This is part of the journey. We're here to learn and cultivate this information and integrate it within and find what works for you. Remember, there is no cookie cutter answer for everything. Everybody on here will tell you that there's only one way. Oh, you got to do this way, this way. No, that's a lie. Everybody has a different journey. Everybody's at different soul levels. What's right for you might not work for somebody else. What works for them might not work for you. So go with what feels right. Your soul is there. Talk to it. It's always going to tell you what is meant for you. You're going to know. So if something's ever not resonating that somebody's telling you and it doesn't feel right, or you try it out just because they said so and it's not really working, there's a reason. Go within, tune in, and ask yourself, what's going to work for me? How can I solve this issue? What would be my way? You know, I don't like seeing people like out there just trying to force their opinions on people, you know, because I've been the person, I've shown this whole time, like how I'm breaking the rules and defining my own, like, and because that way wasn't for me. You know, and so many things that people say, oh, it has to be this way, and I've proven otherwise. Okay, so always just listen to yourself. Your soul's going to know what's for you. That's what I tell everybody. Just go within, man. That's why, you know, sometimes when you go to other people and you're seeking them for help, the divine has a way of showing us a lesson to make us come back to self. Sometimes you get given false information by these people. If you get a reading done and everything, like they could give you false information just to send you down that journey that's going to lead to that hard lesson so that you can see, you know what, I shouldn't have went there in the first place. I just needed to go within. Why did I even go there? So you got to remember that. Like that's something like when you're going to other people, you might end up getting because like they're trying to force you to see that you hold all the answers there. Hello, Logan. Logan. Oh, no. No, it wasn't Logan. Okay, I'm thinking of somebody else from the other day. I was going to say, were you the one on my thing? But I think it was Queen Bee. I think that's who it was from Lightwork Show. But yeah, guys, like, you hold all the answers. Just start listening to that guidance. And right now is the best time to be doing that. Because I'm telling you, they're leading you where you need to be. This next journey, jump in. When they tell you to do something, you're supposed to leap. Don't sit there and overthink it like we used to do and like have always done. And should I do this? Or what if this happens? No. The days of that are over. You see you're protected. You see that they've got you. How many people tried to take you out on this journey and have not succeeded? You know, you're still here. They've got you. You know you're being led and guided. We're supposed to be leaving behind this 3D matrix stuff, okay? So this isn't a part of our timeline anymore. The things that applied to the first half of your journey no longer apply to you. We've got to get that through our mind because we're going to keep ourselves stuck experiencing this stuff as long as we keep giving our energy to it. What we're stepping into, these things don't exist, okay? Everything is simply magical. The divine's there leading you, guiding you. What's meant for you is going to find you, and there's so much that's meant to find you right now. So start stepping out of that 3D matrix and what we're used to. Start embracing the unknown and enjoy that. Enjoy the experience of not knowing. We don't realize what a luxury that is. It really is. Can you imagine being alive millions and millions of years and always having the knowledge of everything that is going to happen and knowing there ain't nothing that you don't know. Can you imagine when you've like got all this stuff packed into that one mind 24/7 and how like it would kind of get old and there's no excitement, there's no fun? That was part of the experience that we wanted, stepping in, taking away our memories, having a blank slate, and not knowing everything, because then we get to have fun and adventure. We get to explore life. We get to create great moments and memories that we don't think we've ever had before, which you might have, but like it's a whole new experience for you. So we complain all day how we hate that we don't have our memories and we can't remember this, but you don't realize like that's actually what you wanted. And it's a beautiful thing. Stop thinking about like, you don't need to know all the past, okay? You don't need to know it all. You've already lived it. You're living it right now, technically. You're on that timeline there, living it now. You don't need to do it in this timeline. This timeline is about exploring a whole other way of living, a whole other beauty of rediscovery. You start picking up these pieces of you as you go along. You integrate what's needed. Some things you might be digging into in your past, it is not going to benefit you in this reality. You don't need to know it. You've already integrated the lesson then. You've gotten rid of it. You didn't enjoy the experience then. Why do you want to relive it now? They're not going to give it to you. Many times if you're trying to tap in and get past life information and you're not getting it, that is why. You don't need it. Right now we're supposed to be even like everything we've been living so far on this journey, they want us to leave it behind, those memories, the trauma. Once you have the lesson, that's all you're meant to take. That's all your soul needed. We're here to learn these lessons, right? That's what helps us grow, evolve, and move forward. So you can leave the memories and the pain that you've experienced behind. And that's what we're meant to do. That book's closing. It's closed. There's no more going into this book that we have called Earth, that we have been living so far in this journey. It is now our past life. So leave those memories in the past life where they belong. Because now we have a new book. And the pages are there. And they're empty. They're empty right now. And these pages, they want you to write in it. People keep asking me when we come on here and if I pull cards, they're like, what's my future? What's the future? And the divine keeps telling me for every person the same thing. They're like, I don't know. What do you want it to be? Because this is a brand new book and right now there's nothing written in it. And guess who's writing it? You are. You're writing your own book now. There's nothing that's going to be jotted out that this is the only way and you're going to have to live this no matter what. Like, no. The possibilities are endless right now and it's all open to us to write. We are going to create this new earth together. All of us united as one, like we should have all been this whole time. We're getting back to realizing that we are a tribe and we're in this together and we're going to come together to create these beautiful things on this earth. We're the ones that are changing this. We're the ones that are building this beautiful place because we're here in the physical body. That's what you signed up to do. It's why you're here. It's why you came in. Hello, God of information. Dude, I have so much fun on your shows. I have been having a blast the past few days. Like, thank you. I love them. They just crack me up, man. It just cracks me up. I love it. So today, like, his little thing on his picture on his page is, the saying they have, like, not today, Satan. Well, he had it up there today, not today, Jesus, because Jesus was not his name. That was a made-up name, and you're calling on some false deity. Is actually named after, like, the most, the image of Jesus, everything's like the most tyrannical ruler there's ever been on this planet. So it's like, it was a joke, but people get on there thinking that we're Satanists when we get on, and we get these Christians, like, attacking us, and then we're like, dude, you don't even know what you're talking about. And all they can do is try to talk over everybody and call us names and stuff. It's so funny. We have fun with it. It's great when you know your stuff, and they don't. It's so much fun. But connections like that, like right now, me just going on that live. It was a girl, she met me on another live the other day. And I was kind of doing the same thing. It was people that think that they're awakened, but they're actually following that not good source. Like, they're not following the same person that we are. And they think that they know stuff. And she see me on there and see my light. But she's a sister of mine. She's my soul sister. And that was another connection I was meant to bring together. She's actually one of the people that are from my galaxy, because I'm not from here. We were the originators of this place, actually. So she's one of them, and we got to come back together. And then, like, that same night, I did my my forgiveness course the other day, right? The workshop. And the other girl from Lightworks show, I met her on there, and guess what? She's one of my sisters as well. She's from my galaxy. They're reuniting us all. And then another person that was from there that knew and has been keeping it secret, they were there. And he was able to enlighten us. That was the time they wanted us to know. So this is what I mean. Follow. It could just be going on somebody's live. You don't realize what's going to happen in that moment. It could be everything. That moment right then could be everything that you have been waiting for. So make sure, do not ignore that guidance. Do not ignore that instinct right now when it's telling you to do something. What is up, Lightwork? Oh, I think he's muted.
Hey!
You're on. See, I love your energy.
I was thinking about you. I was thinking about you all day. I was like, oh my gosh, I haven't seen you. I know you had the course the other day, and I was like, sending you light and everything. I was like, oh man, but I'm so glad to see you. So glad to see. It's like we have to keep going. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. We have to keep going. I'm gonna do my Kai voice. No matter how difficult it feels, you have to keep going. You can't stop because they want you to stop. They want you to stop the work. They want you to stop the progress, but you have to keep going. And it doesn't get any better than that. We have to keep going. Even on our down days, we have to keep going. We have to. You know what I'm saying? We have to. And I'm saying so seriously. We can't stop. Of course, we take breaks and days off, like you said about having balance, but you're doing a great work. I'm speaking to Kai. I'm speaking to everybody. You're doing a great work. And there's energies that's out there that's trying to drain you and trying to delay you, but you got to keep going. If I don't say anything this evening, you have to keep going. You have to keep going. You have to keep going. We have a song, in the church, we're saying, I feel like going on. Though trials come on every hand, I feel like going on. And I want you to know today, I feel like going on. And we have to tell ourselves that. You have to keep going. Many of you are doing, as Kai said, we're in a whole new, we're just in a whole new, whatever it is, I can't even name it. We're just in a whole new, we're in a new. Mm-hmm. And you have to accept that. You know what I'm saying? You have to accept, and you have to build on that. And it's so much work to be done, but it can be done. Like you said, it's a community, and we're working together. No longer are you carrying this thing alone. You know what I'm saying? So if I don't hear from Kyle, like, what's going on? If Oracle doesn't hear from me, he's sending me messages like, hey, what's going on? What's going on? You good? You know what I'm saying? And one day he hit me up. I was so low. I never told him how low I was. I was so low, and he hit me up, and I played it off, but he was able to pick up like, yeah, what's going on, and da-da-da. And, but we are so connected. You know what I'm saying? We're all a family. We're sending love, we're sending light, and you don't know what that how are you does for somebody. You know what I'm saying? Or to see Kai go live, like, oh my God, she's live, yes. Or like if you see a Lightwork go live, like, oh my God, he's live. You know what I'm saying? You don't know the impact you have on somebody, and don't take that for granted. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I'm just going, no, you're not. These are people, these are souls, these are beings that need what you have to offer. And, I sing Kai's praises all the time. I sing Oracle's praises all the time. I got Lex in the chat. I got Logan Weiser. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, okay, if I'm not doing that, let's go on Kai's. And then like if Kai's live, sometimes I seen her shit just get on my live. You know what I'm saying? We're not like it's not a clash. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, we're going over here. T Baby, we're storming T Baby.
Yes, T Baby.
I just love it, whatever. But the message I'm getting is just keep going. And it's almost like you're about to hit the jackpot. You know what I'm saying? Whatever that means for you. Whatever that means for you, you're gonna hit the jackpot, and people are waiting, for what you have to. It's like there's something inside of you. It's almost like a volcano, and it's just been building. But something is about to come out of you before 2025. Something major is about to come out of you, and it's gonna benefit the world. Whatever the world's with an S at the end. Whew.
Preach it. Oh my God, that was beautiful. That was straight coming from source right there. I love it. And like we are getting I loved your video that you just did. Watch it, guys. We are being attacked. Spirit told me that, like, God told me, like, right when I got this one message about the separation happening, what, like 2 months ago almost, and like that we would be under attack. He's like, watch it, they're gonna try to bring you down because this is their last chance. You know, they know they lost.
And you said that. You said that. Remember, you got on my line. You told us, and you know, I'm not going to say I don't believe it because I tell you, I believe what you say is Bible. Well, you know, I believe what you say, and so you said that, and she was like, you know, be careful because we're coming out of the 3D. You did warn us, and now you know the messages came up the other day 2 times. I'm sorry to cut you off. Please forgive me.
Oh no,
the messages came up. The messages came out saying that the angels are fighting for us because it's really serious. You know what I'm saying? It's really serious because they want us to be distracted. They want us to get caught up in these 3D emotions or 2D emotions, and so they want us to get all riled up. They want us to curse them out. They want us to fight, but like you said, we have to release that anger, but not in the way that they're expecting us to do it.
Yeah, like I kind of forgot about it because I hadn't really went under attack or anything. But then the past 2 weeks, oh gosh, left and right where I don't expect it, you know. And I think I'm dealing with light. Nope. But there are also tests. They're tests to see how we're doing in this moment. We're at, you know, you got to understand, guys, anytime we are at a point like this, where you are going into this next chapter, right? You're leveling up. You're going to have nothing but nonstop tests at the end of that. God's going to make sure, as God told me before, he's like, I'm testing you like crazy because I want to make sure you got this. It's the point where I'm about to release your hand. You know, you're that kid that's going, like, just graduated college and now you're going out into the world on your own. And I'm so scared to let go of your hand before I know that I've taught you everything that you need to know to step into this. And he's like, I'm just scared to let go until I know you have it all. So that's why they pound us with these tests. They want to make sure, did you really get this? Have you really understood this? Do you really know that you're done with this? Like, so you're going to get a lot of those right now. Then you also got the side of it where these people, they know, like, oh my God, my energy source is about to be taken from this dimension and we're going to be left with nothing. So they're going to use that last attempt they have. Oh, good, Cosmic. You need to follow Lightwork. You love his shows. I mean, he's addictive, I swear. They need to have an AA for you, Lightwork, like, for real. Your energy is so contagious. Okay. But yes, like, these things are going to hit you right now like crazy. I'm just telling you, like, be prepared. And I didn't see it coming every time. But you know what? I was proud because every time I handled it the way I was supposed to. I passed the test. They were tests. They sent that darkness to me for a reason. They wanted to see if I knew how to handle it. Because where I'm stepping up to is something that I'm going to have to deal with. You know, they always wanted to knock you down or try to make you make yourself look bad because you're helping people. They hate that they already failed the test or their contract of trying to get your soul, and it didn't work. So they really don't like you. But then when you're out there doing that work, trying to help others, they're going to try to stop you. So I had to show if I knew how to handle it, which God had been preparing me this whole time. I knew how to handle it. And so make sure, guys, every moment could be a test. Be paying attention. Be tuned in. Do not let these things get your energy. Do not give your energy to nothing right now. You need that energy for yourself. Even the storms going on, do not give your energy. These things are balancing things out. You're not realizing how certain things that are being removed are meant to be removed, okay? So just send them healing, send them light, anything like that. But do not give your emotions over to it. Do not let it get the best of you. You need that for yourself right now. If they were meant to have that energy, they'd have it themselves, okay? Light work. I feel you got a message. I don't know. Something's just telling me that. Like, it's your turn to speak.
And you know, just as you were saying, and you know, one thing in my church, you know, we would say, we would talk about spiritual warfare, and I'm not usually the one to talk about devils and evil and stuff because you know I'm very up and up. Same time it said it's better to be a warrior in the garden. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, think hands and punching, but
oh, your signal's breaking up on us, Lightwork. I think you moved in your house, so it's not in a good spot anymore.
Now, yeah, I didn't even move. Is it better now? Testing.
No, yeah, now we can hear you. Now it's good. Yes.
Yeah, they're trying to stop this message, but it's going to go forth.
Oh,
It's
yes.
like we are equipped to fight for our peace, which means sometimes to fight for your peace is to remain silent. Sometimes to fight for your peace is you don't have to tell your side of the story and let people think whatever they want to think. Because the message that came out yesterday morning was everything the enemy has said against you is about to explode in their face. It's about to explode. It's about to explode. You know what I'm saying? And there's something I'm gonna share a secret with you all. Whatever my situation, I got something going on, and I said, you know what, God? God told me to be silent. And if anybody knows, I'm from Brooklyn. We speak, we say what's on our mind. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that God is like, I need you to be quiet. I went to the store and I bought me some popcorn. And I said, God, I'm going to sit back and eat this popcorn while you work, while my angels work. I'm just going to eat this popcorn because I know that it's all going to work out. I'm not going to say, people are looking for a reaction. Some people want that reaction because that's your energy, that's your power. And so when you give that energy, when you give that reaction, they're like, yes, I got him. I got her. You're not as spiritual as I thought you were. Everybody's looking at your lives. Everybody's looking at your things. And everybody look at you. You just cursed me out. Look at you. You just did this. And I'm not saying you shouldn't. Some people got it coming. I'm sorry. And I'll vouch for any one of you. If you got to tell somebody what's on your mind, you call me up. I'll say, no, I'm a vouch for you all. But at the same point, it's like you're looking at you. You watch people's behaviors and they're trying. Not only do people have it out for you, but the beings have it out for you too. So you're getting a double whammy. So it's not just them. You're getting the energy that's, around them too. You know what I'm saying? Because they see that you're about to do some great things. But at the same time, I know everybody's going to pass the test. I know you all are going to do it because I had a major test the other day and someone really, really provoked me. And all I did was smile and I kept it short. And I let God do whatever God is doing. And it's ongoing, but at the same time, we have the grace. We have learned the lessons. We have failed so many times. We have stepped out of character. We have did things, but now is the time we apply the things that we have learned and we watch the enemy crawl and it's going to be so big. Whatever's about to backfire, it's going to be so big. I talk about the Bible a lot. In the book of Esther, it talks about when she was about to when Mordecai was about to be hung because he didn't get along with Haman. And so Haman began to create gallows. He began to create gallows to hang Mordecai and his family. But let me tell you something. Mordecai just prayed and just left it in God's hands. And when it was all said and done, the same one that was trying to hang him was the same one that was getting hung. And they said, be careful who you dig a ditch for, because you're going to be digging that ditch for yourself. And so whoever's working against you, they are setting themselves up. Do you not know that your spirit team does not play about you? Your spirit team does not play about you. Every time you cry, every time you're disappointed, every time they break your heart, every time they work against you, every time they do things to hurt you, is coming back to them. You may not see it, but trust me, it's coming back, and your blessing and your restoration is going to be bigger than what you have lost in the attack that you have faced. So I want you all to continue to be encouraged. And I already see the ending, and I see the thing that you're manifesting. I see the people that's going to be healed because of this test. Because every time we pass a test, we go to another level and we get more influence. We get more, we're trusted with more divine abilities because we've proven ourselves worthy of, surpassing these low vibrational things that people are trying to entrap us with. So even with you, T baby, I'm grateful for you passing the test. And I know it might be hard. Wealth strategist, Logan Weiser, Oracle888, Kai, everyone that's under the sound of my voice, it may be, if you got to pick up that doctor's report and look at right in the face and say, I'm already healed. You got to pick up them bills and say you're already paid for. You got to look at those oppositions and see yourself, you're already victorious over it. We're not going to give into fear, even though we're in fearful situations. We are, hey, Assyria, we are bold, and I'm very proud of each and every one of you. Just see it already done, because what came up the other day was celebration. it was nothing but celebration cards around it. It was nothing but celebration. But the only two things that was of concern was the authority cards. And so Spirit let me know it's going to be authority is going to be heavy on the people right now, on the chosen ones, because of what's coming in. So there's going to be forces that's going to use anything that's in authority to try to, mess with you or pick at you, but you cannot give into it. Just take it with a smile, do whatever you got to do. Case in point, the day I gave that message, Kai, I gave that message yesterday morning. And let me tell you something. I went into the store, right? And yes, I did park. I parked in front of the store, and I ran in to get the stuff I needed to get. I came out. There was an officer writing a ticket for me, and I said to him, I said, "Oh man," and he said, "Yeah." I said, "Oh man, you got me." He said, "Yeah." He said, "Well, instead of 100, I'm going to do $35." I said, "Look at God." You know what I'm saying? And he said, "Oh, I'm sorry, I hate to do it. Do you want to fight it?" I said, "No." I said, "I was parked where I shouldn't have been parked, and I thank you for it." I said, "You have a wonderful, great day." He said, "Man, you have an even better day." You know what I'm saying? But I already knew that authority is going to be heavy, and I was already prepared. I'm not going to curse. I'm not going to scream. I'm not going to kick my tires, but I'm going to roll with whatever's coming my way, because something major is getting ready to happen. And I can't get caught in, different things that's going around here, because a major, major breakthrough is happening.
Yes. And there's always that it always looks horrible. You're always like at your worst right before that big thing is coming in. T-baby, no, it's right there. If shit's hitting the fan now, that means, because guess what? This big, huge thing that's about to change and transform your life is coming in. Your car, you did need to switch energy. I was just telling somebody on the show I was on right before this that we don't realize sometimes the worst things, like what we call bad situation or darkness, we don't realize how it is actually helping us, and it actually brings light. You lose your house, your car. Sometimes it's because you needed to get away. That was old energy that was placed there, that was in that. And it keeps you stuck in those energies, in that place. You won't be able to break the habits you're in, or things in your life going on, because of that energy that you're always around in that place. So sometimes God's got to take you out of that place and put you somewhere new. We are leaving behind that 3D matrix. That car had all 3D written all over it. Look at it that way. That was 3D. I need my 5D and 60 car now. I need my 60. We want to say 60 because that's where we're actually going, is the sixth dimension. Sixth dimension is a physical embodiment, as to where the others are all like a mental state. So you needed a car that's going to be conducive with your energy and vibration that you're at now, which is this higher timeline. So that's why it had to go, had to leave your life. So anything hard happening right now, or these hits, guys, it's either test or it's something that needed to leave your life. We're being prepared. We've got to shed everything that can't come with us. So all these things are just preparing you for that big thing that's coming in. And he was just saying about these people, God's been letting them put their nails in their own coffin. What he said is exactly what the Creator told me when I was all upset one time. I'm like, dude, why do you let these people attack me? I do good things. I'm always helping people, not because I have to, because I want to. But I'm like, but all my stuff gets blocked by these people. But yet you don't block them, hitting me. Why? And God's like, yeah, it sucked watching you cry, but it really wasn't as bad as you'd think it'd be. He's like, I didn't mind it because I knew what it was going to create in the end. Them beings thinking that they can even take you out. Them even signing a contract saying, I'm going to attempt to get this person's soul, right? That right there does them in. God's like, when you come at it and you don't ever try to play their game. You don't seek revenge. You just take the lesson learned and you move forward. You keep going. That alone, you just now gain so much more power and strength than they could ever have that would overcome you. They're like, that ends them. So I never worry about them. Every attack they make, I know they never have what it takes to take my person out. But what happens, though, along that journey, it brings out the real you. After attack, after attack, after attack, you end up getting sick of it. You awaken the knowledge within you. You awaken that beautiful divine God and goddess within you. And you start defending yourself. You start learning how to protect yourself again. You start learning that these things don't have power over you. And you stop giving them that power that you used to hand out so freely to everyone and everything. And so in the end, God's excited because he and she got that end goal. They got you, the real you, the full embodiment of you. And that's what it was all about. So don't worry. God's been letting them show who they really are this whole time. You're also giving them a chance to prove who they are. God lets them get away with it because most people, they get cocky and they go, oh, what else can I get away with? When the whole time God's in their ear, you don't want to do that. That's wrong. You don't want to do that. That's my person. You need to stop. And what do? I can get away with it. I got away with it once. I'm going to do it again. I'm never going to get caught. God's letting them rack it up, man. God's letting them take themselves out of this game for good. All right? God's like building it up where you ain't got no loopholes that you can get through now. Like, look at this list of stuff you just did to my person. That's just one person. Look what you did. You ain't going nowhere but where I'm sending you. Period. So, understand, like, I've been waiting, guys, for 7 years to get my justice, okay? But it's coming. But I've been waiting, and I didn't stop believing. God made me a promise, and I believed it. And nobody's going to take that belief from me. No matter if life's not been showing it for 7 years, I still knew it's coming. I will have my day, and it's right here. It's knocking at my door. Okay? And the same for you guys. It is the year of balance. It's an 8. 8 is all about balance. The scales are balancing now. What was up must come down. What's up, you know, it's happening. These scales are going to be here now instead of this way. Everything's shifting. So just know it is your time. If it's hard right now, it's just get excited. Get excited because that means that victory is right here. It's just right there. It's waiting for you to step through that doorway. The things are just falling into place right now to make all of it happen. There's maybe a couple little other pieces that need to fall in, and it's in your lap. So just keep going. Don't let it bring you down. Because get excited. This is the moment to get excited, jump for joy, because everything that you've been waiting for is here. And it's going to be better than what you thought. Like, that's all I can say. Like, Divine's saying just, that's it. You're going to be surprised. You're not going to believe how this whole package looks in the end. It's far greater than your greatest vision of it. It's going to be like a million times better. Season of harvest. Yes. Ashira, did you want to join us?
Yes, I'm trying to.
Yes, I love your picture, by the way. Your hair is gorgeous in that picture. Like, you look like a 50s, like, beauty queen. Like, I love it. Looking like a goddess. Oh. So how are you today, Ashira? You hear me, Ashira? All right, I don't know how to... Oh, I gotta check her bio then. I haven't got to see hers yet. I gotta friend you, Ashira. I don't think I've seen you on here yet. So I'm so glad to have you here, and I'm definitely sending you a friend request too. Or a follow. If it'll let me hit it. There we go. All right, guys. So, did any of you want to come up? T-Baby, anybody? I'm like loving having people up here. I've been enjoying this for days now, going on other people's lives. I want to hear other people's energies and their stories and give them a chance to share their, like, anything they want to share. So anybody that wants to come up right now, I will have you up. This is a day for sharing and connecting. All right. All right, Wealth, how are you today? You there, Wealth? All right, I'm sending one to T-Baby too. Oh, she got off. I think she must have sent it on accident. All right, let me send one to T-Baby here. If I can. Ah, come on, when to do it? Oh, I gotta go to guest. That's right. All right. Okay, well, that's what I figured. I've done that before too. Hey, T-Baby.
Hey, Kai, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Love you, girl.
Yeah.
I'm so glad your energy's here with us.
Yeah, I've been going through some stuff last night, this morning. I'm like, wow, you know.
Are you getting hit
But,
hard, or is it good things, or it sounds like probably bad, huh?
well, at first it was like really good. And then it was like not so great. But then I was like, you know, I'm just gonna like roll with the punches. So, you know, I did. And then my friends was like, are you okay? Like, you just seem like mighty happy right now through all this stuff. And I'm like, well, I'm okay, you know, because things could have been worse. And so, yeah.
Yeah, I used to warn people all the time, like, when things are about to get, you know, something really great's coming in, I would always tell them, I'm like, be prepared for an attack. You know it's about to happen. And they would never listen to me, and then they come back afterwards, and I'm like, see, I told you that for a reason. I didn't just don't like to hear the sound of my voice, because they would go through this massive attack and they weren't prepared. I'm like, I tried to tell you, that's always going to happen right before that big thing. They want to come in and just try to bring you down and ruin that coming in, try to postpone it or, block it completely. But you handled it well. You handled it perfect. Yeah, I just heard you passed the test, T-Baby. That was also a test to see how you were going to handle it. Or were you going to let it bring you down? Were you going to get depressed? Were you going to, get in this funk that you couldn't get out of? You didn't do that.
Oh, never.
We might have that brief moment where we get upset about it, but then we snap, it's what we need to remind us, wait a minute, no, this is going to be fine and I got this. Sometimes that's what you need, is that little experience that awakens another part of you, and that remembrance of, wait a minute, everything's going to be fine. I control this situation, not them. And it's what we need in that moment. Yeah,
so I'm going to tell my business a little bit, right? But, so I had a customer, because I have cars, and I had a customer, and they got it for the week, and it's my favorite car, actually, right? And so the very first day they got it, they hit a deer, right?
Oh God, yeah.
And then I was like, OMG, but then I was like, we're just gonna take necessary steps and move along, and of course, it happened at 3:00 in the morning.
That's easy in Texas, though. When I lived there, we had that problem. I was the only one that didn't hit a deer. They bought, my family got, my in-laws got this property right outside of San Antonio, and everybody on that road, in the month they moved there was 3 different cars that got totaled because of deer.
That's where it was, outside of San Antonio.
Yes, I know where they're talking about. I know exactly, probably even the road they were on that happened on. That is.
Look, I'm thinking to myself, some things didn't happen coming through San Antonio. I'm like, maybe I just need to avoid San Antonio, right?
Just the outskirts at night. Those roads are bad for deer. It's really bad.
Yeah.
I guess I was protected from them because I used to fly down that road. I ain't even gonna lie. I would speed down that road so bad. I never hit one, not even close. But everybody else did.
But I'm hopeful that within the week that my customer is kind of in that area, that they'll come back with the car and it'll get fixed in a timely manner.
It's gonna go out well. Look, you're protected right now from that, by the way. Divine's got you. You ain't gonna get screwed over on this one.
Yeah.
You're good.
And then I had pulled the Wheel of Fortune, and it said that I can deal, the affirmation that comes with this card is, I can deal with all kinds of difficulties in life calmly.
Yes. That's something we've all had to learn. A lot of us, you got to think, we are the way showers right now. We're the ones guiding the way and leading the way for the rest of civilization here right now. So a lot of times we do have a lot of that stress that's going to be put on us. We do have a lot that falls on our shoulders. I don't know if you were in my live the other day where it was coming through. I'm just channeling this. And there's great responsibility we have on our hands now moving forward. But the thing is, though, this responsibility is going to be easier because we are going to have support now. We do have the divine there making things easy. And we're going to have our soul tribe there by our side. So it's not going to be like how this first half, when we're doing it all alone, every trial and every hard thing that comes our way. Right. Now we're going to be enjoying it. We're going to be, abundant while we're doing this. We're going to be having a good time. And so it's not going to affect us, but we still do have a lot of great responsibility on us because we have a whole new earth to create, and as you move up, you got more responsibilities, but it's something we can handle. But that's why they've been putting us through these tests.
Some great responsibility.
Yes. We got to know that we got to keep it together because it's not, there is so many people that depend on each one of us. Because we are stepping up and taking these seats for humanity, so we do have a responsibility to uphold it, and it can be stressful. So they got to make sure that we're ready for all that's to come with this. And we are. That's the good thing. We've learned the lessons, we listened, we've been going within, and we can handle each and every single one that comes our way, no matter how big or how small.
And I think right now, of course this is for me, but I think a lot of people right now are having this energy where if you've always been the kind of person go, 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 get it, you can do it, kind of attitude.
Yeah.
Like real kind of like masculine energy, like go get it. Like, Source is telling us, okay, go sit down now. I got it. Like you don't have to worry about it anymore.
It, yeah.
Yeah.
Source wants to show out right now. Source is like, it's my time. You guys did the work. You did your part. You awakened all this part of yourself. You did all this. Now it's my time to show off. Like, because that's what he's doing. He's coming, like, God is coming to show out right now. And to what I hear, God is here in a physical body now. The Creator is here in a physical body, by the way. Or the Divine Father has officially stepped in. So, and he's going to make some heads spin. We're here to shake things up right now. So get excited about this. Get pumped, because it's about to get interesting. It's about to get fun. The wheel has turned. Things are changing big time. And we're going to start seeing it and experiencing it in a whole new way than we've ever experienced before. It's going to be fun. I cannot wait.
And we're still in this a little bit of this full moon energy right now, which of course the full moon is about the divine feminine, and because it's in the dealing with the Aries and Mars right now, the masculine energy is also coming through, making things happen, on a very powerful, almost aggressive level, but things are happening, on our behalf.
They are going to be coming at it aggressive right now, because they're coming to put some people in their place. Like, a lot of these lessons that are going to be served to these people that have tried to do black magic against us, take us out, do all these horrible things, that have spread all the lies about you, all the rumors, like, just ruined your reputation, did everything they could to destroy you. God's coming to teach the lesson this time. This was a personal message I got months ago, and God was like, did you really think I was going to sit back and just let these people take your kids and, like, nothing was going to happen? He's like, every single person in that town that knew what was going on and they turned their head and let it happen, they're all going to pay. And so I'm telling you, the energy that Source is coming with and stuff like right now, Divine Father, it ain't playing. Mm-hmm. It's going to be fierce. It's going to be that, like, aggressive, like, because that's what's needed. He's coming to defend right now. Defend his people. Defend his light warriors. Defend his earth angels. Defend everybody that's been here sacrificing and, going through all these attacks. Like, he ain't going to let us go out like... No. He ain't let us go out that way. We're going to be redeemed, and people are going to learn who they were messing with this whole time. Reveals are going to happen. People are going to realize who we are. That first half, he didn't want people to know who we are, because we needed to be able to see the difference between people we can trust that are for us and the ones that are not. Because where a lot of us are going, God's going to give us a lot. God is bringing wealth to many of us, because that wealth needs to be shared out amongst everyone. And he knows that we're going to do that. We've been getting tested about it our whole entire life. We've been put through so many tests just to see our character, to see what we were made of. Because God wanted to know who he could put the stuff's hands in, because it has to be shared out. We're going to be using this to spread it out and to create more beautiful things on the planet. Whatever he brings us, we're going to use it to spread more positivity and light and, shift the energies here, and then also spread that wealth out to everyone else. That's the way it always was. We were in a symbiotic relationship with Gaia. We would take what we needed, leave what we didn't, and what we took, we used that to make more wealth to share out with everybody. That's what we're going back to. And all that's about to happen. So we had to know who to trust, because if not, we would, like, when God brought us this, what would happen? We'd go to one of those people that aren't really there for us, that just want to use us, which all of us, be aware, all your past is about to come back to you. They're all going to love you. They're all going to want to be a part of your life. These are the ones that you're not meant to be around. So these are the ones that he was teaching you a lesson of, because you're going to, if you didn't, you would trust them and they'd end up taking everything and you would have nothing. And all those people you were meant to help, they would be left with nothing. So it was.
But they had a choice. But they had a choice whether to do right by you or not do right by you. Mm-hmm. And also, it makes me think about Two of Pentacles. Like with the infinity symbol with the balance, the other side. And also like football, like holding the line. Like the defense. Like they can't move forward anymore. No more.
That's what I think is funny. God did give everybody a fair chance in this life. Like, no matter what they did in the past, if they would have chose the path of, others and, doing what's right for themselves for once and everybody else, they would have been forgiven. The slate would have been wiped clean. None of them chose that path. None. I have yet to find somebody that chose that path, which breaks my heart. I want that. I want to see them do that path, but they chose to stay self to service self and to do harm to others. But you're right. They made their choice. They all had an option and they chose the wrong one. Hi, Oracle. Did you want to come on? Sorry, I know we've been talking and talking. I'm so ready to see his energy. Like, I love him. Lightwork. This is the one Lightwork's always talking about, T-Baby. This is the prophet.
Oh, yes. Hey.
This is Benjamin.
How you doing on tonight?
Doing great. I'm loving this. I love connecting with everybody on here. Everybody's just got the most beautiful energies that has been coming into my circle now, and I just love doing these. And we're glad to have you here, too, with us.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can now.
Yes, it's good to see you.
Yes.
Yes,
We've heard amazing things about you.
Okay. I'm glad to hear.
Yeah.
Well, where should I start? Well, I'll say this. Everything that you have been saying on tonight, I don't just want to say it's confirmation, but it's also revelation. There's some things that Spirit is revealing through you on tonight that I can concur about, especially the latter part where you talked about, the wealth and basically those who are righteous are here to be wealth distributors and to bring proper balance. There are people that have been in positions of power who have had the wealth but did not do right by the people. And so the divine is raising up those, and you said one of my favorite words, character. Those that have the character of the divine, the nature of the divine, are those that are going to be the distributors, the conduits, to do right by the people. A lot of us would ask questions and talk about the, well, what about world hunger? Well, that's not God's fault. God gave us the position to be managers of the earth. And unfortunately, people who were given the wicked, if you will, that were given this wealth, they did not do what they were supposed to do. And the reason why, because they don't know the purposes of God. They have used the wealth for their own personal gain and forgot about the others. And so, but I'm gonna shift real quick because I feel like I got an email from Spirit for you, Kai. I was looking at you. Don't mind me light working these, and he knows that sometimes I may speak in tongues, so please excuse me.
I do light language, so I'm the same.
Okay.
I'm the same.
Okay, so I was looking at you and I could not stop seeing nature. I kept seeing the word nature all around you. I don't know what your relationship with animals are, but the Spirit kept speaking about you being an animal whisperer. It's almost like you are the Noah of our day. You are an agent of change. And just like with Noah, according to the narrative, how the animals, they were drawn to him. He didn't have to do anything. It was his energy. I was looking and I saw horses and I saw all type of cattle. And I saw the beasts of the field. I saw even snakes. I saw all types of animals and beasts of nature and cattle being drawn to you. And where is they're drawn to your energy. And you're going to be, okay, Lord. The Lord would call you a ark. You're like an ark of the covenant. You are a in the Bible talks about Goshen. This was a specific land of safety, of refuge. And the Lord will call you a Goshen. You are a refuge for people. You katenso kushkata. You are a Goshen for people. You are a land for people to come to. And I see people, but I can't stop seeing these animals coming to you. And just you are one, you are one that's called to creation. You are called to creation. Some people are called to church. Some people are called to countries and continents, but you're called to creation. Creation, you are one where even the Lord is speaking to me about transformation. I saw you and I saw transformation all over you. You are in a great juncture of your life. And there's something about transformation. I don't know when your next birthday is, but there's that. Say it again.
2 weeks. It's like November 10th.
Okay. Well, the Lord is speaking about your birthday. By the time your birthday, there's something that's very special over your head around the time of your birthday. And I feel like these burdens are being lifted. You are one that has, you are the, as they say, the curse breaker of your family. You were there was a old movie, called The Seeker. They also had a show called The Seeker as well. And he was the seventh son of a seventh son. I can go almost 7 generations back. There's someone that prayed, that interceded for your coming, for your birthday. You're not here by accident. You command so command sa. I feel you. I'm gonna say it this way. I feel almost like a angelic presence. Me eskusha enskate monda kataman sa ando kosamense. Yeah, and yeah. Even as it relates, as I'm talking about this transformation, there's something around your birthday. The stars are aligned concerning you. And there is a major shifting that's taking place in your life. Do you have any children?
Yeah, I have 3. They were taken from me by their grandparents. They pretty much paid the government and everybody off around here to get what they wanted a few years ago. And God told me if I went this journey with them, my kids would be back. I needed to have this time alone so I could heal. You know, I had a rough childhood, and so if I had my kids, I would have never had a moment's peace to be to become who I am today. So I understood that, but I know that time's coming soon. That's all I know.
Okay. Any daughters?
Yes, one. Yeah, I have a soul contract with her too. She's meant to save thousands in this lifetime. There's my teacher that will comb her to be who she is, and that girl will save thousands.
Okay, I'm glad you mentioned, because there's something very special. Because I kept hearing, I heard children, I heard daughter. There's something very special about her. It's interesting that you talked about the soul contract. It is almost like she's a what you call that? She's been here before many times. And
she's a reincarnation of me. She's a reincarnation of me. Yeah.
That's the word I was looking for, reincarnation. There's Katonsa. There's something very powerful that's going on. And I'm glad because there's restoration concerning your children. There's restoration. I'm going to say this is a light thing, but I also kept hearing something about a vehicle. And there's also something about a home. Whether you have one or not, but something about a home. You are stepping into a brand new day of your life. I'm going to say it. I'm going to hear it. I'm going to say it like I hear it. Beloved. Now this ketomos ketaba. Oh Lord. I'm going to say, because I'm hearing something, and this may not be your name, but I heard this in my ear. Why? Someone say the Lord is calling you Angelica. Angelica. And I don't know what that's about, but that's the way you may have many different names, but I'm hearing Angelica. Yucatano Sha. I'm going to say this also to you. The church would get mad at me if I went here, but I'm gonna go here. I also feel like you're gonna be connecting. You already do it, connecting with those who have transitioned. Transition. I feel the energy. Transition. You're going to be able to help people to connect with loved ones, and this is nothing demonic. I just got to say that, point that out there. But you're going to be able. I feel the energy even now as I'm talking, and I don't know why. Even as I'm talking in my vision, I see a sword coming out of your mouth, and this is a sword, the sword of the Spirit. And there is, and I gotta say it this way. It's almost like the book of the Revelation of Jesus Christ. It says, and I will fight with you. There's people that have come against you. There's some things that are going to be cut. I see almost like arrows that have been thrown in your direction, but they're being cut. They're being cut. They're being cut asunder. And whatever this is, this negative energy is not going to win. And you know this already, but it's not going Mando Kosa. Yeah. And you will not go back into depression. You will not go back into depression. You are not going back into depression.
God said when I got my kids back, there would be nothing that would stop me then. That like my whole life will be before, like I will be in my full power once at that moment when my kids get restored, like back into my life, I would be at my full power, and there would be nothing that could knock me down ever again after that moment.
Yeah. There's because even as I'm talking, you're going to be strengthened by the time your birthday hits. And it's not just about that particular day. It is a crossover for you. It's a crossover into some new things. This is a special solar return for you. This is a special one. Special one. Yeah. Because there's some things I can't share online, but there come yo samansa. Yeah, Lord. It's almost as if the Spirit is circumcising your hearing. And you're going to hear even clearer than you've heard before. There's a sound, there's a certain vibration. You know how people talk about their ears are ringing? You're going to know what that means on a different level. You're going to know what that means on a different level. And because it's going to mean something different this time. There's different signals, even in your body. That because even when you talked about the healing, there's going to be different things that you're going to feel, certain sensations in your body. You're going to feel things that's going to let people know. For example, it might be somebody who may be having leg issues, and you're going to feel it there. You may feel the pain. Somebody that may be dealing with heart issues, you're going to feel it there. You're going to know exactly where people are, that word of knowledge. You're going to be able to know exactly what's going on. But even that healing, and I'm not just going to call it a gift, but the super nature of the divine, that healing flow that's going to come out of you, it's going to come through your energy, but it's going to be your words. Now, okay, Lord, there's something about poetry as well.
Oh my God, I knew they'd go there.
Okay.
Yeah, they need me to get back to writing, and they've been saying something about poetry, and it's been coming up a lot. And I've been an author in many of my lifetimes. Many of the most famous books that people read today still were written by me, and I'm meant to write things in this lifetime. I'm meant to leave a lot behind in through word at least.
Yeah. I keep seeing it. There's some things that have to be. Now I'm gonna say this. Okay, Lord. There's some things that are going to be published. There's some things that you're going to write that are for the masses. And then there are things that are just specifically for the mass stars.
Yes. Okay.
These are not things that can be published. Yeah. By invitation only. By invitation only. Yeah. I hear that. Yeah. The Lord says that she's breaking new ground. She's breaking new ground. She's breaking new ground. A lot of I'm going to say this to you. If you've ever read the book of Judges and dealing with the judge and prophetess Deborah, some people call her Deborah.
That was me in my past life.
Okay.
That was me.
There have been people that you have fought for. They didn't go through their warfare by themselves, and therefore there's a harvest that's coming. That because they did not go in by themselves, but they included you. They didn't want to go by themselves. There is a part of a harvest that they're supposed to receive that's supposed to come to you. There's a portion of that harvest. So there are things that God has set up for you. Some people, that part of what has been going on with you has been a lot of backlash because you have. Okay, Lord, the Lord says that she has broken records. She has broken records. There are things. It's almost like in the Matrix. The architect set it up a certain way, but Neo, he kept pushing the envelope. You are one of those that keep pushing the envelope. You keep breaking records. There's some things that you're doing that's unprecedented, and that's why they're trying to stop you because of the unprecedented things that you are doing. And you are stepping into uncharted, I hear you, uncharted territory, foreign territory. And there is a generation, there is a specific people that is waiting on your voice. They're waiting on your voice. They're waiting on your aura, your auric field. They're waiting for you. And this is why you had to pass through this. It's kind of like Monopoly. You know, you get $200 every time you pass go. I'm going to kind of Somosa. Once you pass this, there is a breakthrough concerning your finances. There's a breakthrough concerning your finances. Yanane so mansa. She ono manse. She is shifting to another dimension. Another dimension. She is shifting to another dimension. Your positioning is changing. Your positioning is changing. Yeah. You're on a new rotation. You're on a new rotation now. Oh, yeah.
Excited.
And even as you're putting your hands together, I need you to rub your hands together because I'm telling you, I feel money. When I start feeling money, so konsa rabansa, yanda manso, mona mansa, you kanona manso kobosha. Yeah. And it's not, and somebody would say it's not about, for you, because you have been there for so many people and you have operated in not just your gift, but in your unction. You have been operating in your unction. You've been operating in your design. And sometimes people have taken advantage. I'm not going to say, excuse me, no. A lot of people have taken advantage. And you know, sometimes you cried, sometimes you didn't understand why, but you kept going, you kept doing. So you are moving into a jubilee juncture of your life.
Yes.
Jubilee. It's almost like I'm just seeing, you know, when somebody they have a birthday, and I see all the trimmings. It's your jubilee. This is your jubilee time. Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, I feel a shaking. Just as there's a shaking concerning the systems of this world, there's a shaking concerning what's due you. It's like a pinata. You've been hitting and hitting and hitting. You've been having breakthroughs for other people. Now it's time for yours. It's time for yours.
Started to feel like it was never going to come. It's year after year, it's just not come. But I've been there for everybody else. But oh, good. And you helped me too. You helped me see, like, you know, I knew, like, God said He's had many people tell me how I would be, like, on TV, and, like, people around the world would be coming to me for my gifts, and I couldn't picture, like, how it was gonna be or how it would look. And you talking about how me feeling the pains, and that's what they're gonna be coming to me for. And I started to have that happen actually already, like, I was on a live and stuff, and one of the girls, like, I felt it right in my chest, like where she was hurting and stuff, and I said something, so I see exactly what you're talking about now, and I can kind of see that whole vision of how it's going to play out. Thank you.
You saw how I don't like to compare people. Remember Sylvia Brown?
I can't recall that.
She used to be, some people would call her a necromancer or whatever, speaking for the, but I'm going to say this because I'm looking at you on your books, and like New York Times bestseller, things of that nature, and places that you're going to travel because, places internationally that you're going, international. It's not that, I'm going to say it this way to you. Even though you have been received by a small group, the major things that's going to happen for you is going to happen outside of this corporation, outside of here. They're going to be more receptive on foreign territory. They're going to be more receptive. You're going to find that there are going to be doors of opportunity that are going to open for you to speak. Okay, the Lord says business, 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 and this is your business. But you're going. It's the things that this is going to open up a whole wide door of opportunity. And I'm going to say this too. Think it not strange that you're going to speak, or I hear people in politics, political figures hearing about you. Think it not strange. People almost like Nicodemus calling you at night, calling you in secret. They don't want nobody to know that they're calling on you, but you're going to have a lot of that. A lot of private meetings, sitting down. What do you see? What do you hear? What do you feel? Yeah, it's some things that's going to open up for you because of your patience and because you are, I hear that, trustworthy. You've been beat on so many levels. And because of how you were built, how you were designed to come through, all of these things have made you and has prepared you for your real assignments. You haven't stepped into your real assignments yet.
Not even close.
Yeah. Okay. But it's all of those things you went through were the preparation before the reparations.
It was all for something much bigger. Much, much bigger.
Oh, yeah.
You're confirming so much. Like everything that like I've been getting here and there, like you're confirming everything, but so much more. Oh my God. I can't believe it's real. It's happening.
Yeah. Yeah, stay encouraged. Stay encouraged.
Thank you so much for this. Like I needed this so much. Thank you.
And I'll say this. I don't know why I'm to tell you. Tell her that she is seen. That she is seen. Sometimes she can feel like nobody really sees her. They see her gifting, they see her ability, but her heart is seen. The person that she is seen. And tell her that she is loved with a mighty love, with an eternal love.
Yes. Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you. And tell her that she is covered. She is protected.
Oh, thank you. That is so amazing. Never give up, guys. I'm telling you, there's something so much bigger always waiting at the end. Don't ever let this world make you give up. No matter how hard it is. His gifts are profound, guys. Tulale kamaya tole sinina te trute la le kamana le sote amala hea to shiake. Haya kule te te amana le to nasale tosha. Akia mona la kikanaria tutuso se le te anani amoshai ayokushia. Yes. Yes, Logan. God, guys, he's already given me so much, and they're still giving him more. Who was the one? Oh yes, who was the one talking about autographs? I'll give you some autographs before I leave the country. Okay.
Everything's going to be just fine. You coming out of this with power. And what
if I
they
made it through this, I can make it through anything.
Oh yeah. And what they I'm just hearing it like that. What they thought they took from you and what they thought how they thought they could break you. They're going to see you in your transformative state. Because what God is doing for you at this particular, you have been under a veil, but the Lord is removing the veil so that people can see the glory that you are. God had you hidden in open space.
This goes back lifetimes. Lifetimes. I knew this was going to happen lifetimes ago. I've been hidden for so long now, it's not even funny. All my teachings were taken and mismantled and turned into something else and everything. This is the lifetime it all gets brought to light. Yeah. Yes, Dawn.
I'm glad I could be of service.
Thank you so much for this. Oh, I've been getting like messages too of like these things coming in, but then I've been feeling that like I've gotten that for so long, and then it would still always be the same. So it's like that doubt wants to creep up in my mind every once in a while. You know, it's just like, is this ever really going to happen? Is it actually here? Is it now? Are you going to get excited again and it not happen? Is what wants to keep popping into my mind. So I needed this so much. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Like, oh, I'm sending blessings your way too for you. I mean, you're phenomenal, and the divine's going to bless you every bit of the way too. And always, you're going to have everything you need on this journey. I hope you know that. I will make sure of it.
Yes.
Because you've got big things to do here too, and you have so much that you deserve coming your way as well.
Yes, thank you.
Yes. We're going to be doing some work together, by the way. Eventually, we're going to do some work together, and it's going to be huge. I'm bringing you in on something eventually, and I can't wait. It's going to be amazing. Oh.
I believe that.
That's what I've been doing the whole time. I love connecting with all the light workers and stuff and seeing them and getting to know their character and stuff, because as I go up, I'm taking them up with me. You know, I'm seeing what they bring to the table. I get to see their real heart and their real intention and what they hold within. And like, when I come up, who am I going to want to come up with me? All of them. All the ones that I know that just have the most purest hearts and souls. And like, yeah, I love this. So be ready, light work. You're one of those, T-baby. I ain't going up on my own. Like, you're all coming with me. All of you. Yeah. Thank you so much for today.
Yes, my pleasure. Peace and blessings to you.
Thank you. Oh my gosh. Guys, I might have to get off after this one. I gotta integrate all this. Like, I'm so emotional right now. Like, oh, my babies. Oh my God, this is everything I've been waiting so long for. I love you guys. Thank all of you for being here today. And I'm so glad you got to be here, a part of this. Like, thank you so much, Benjamin. You are a blessing to this world, too.
My pleasure.
You're amazing. All right, guys, I'm going to jump back on in a little bit. I'm going to go integrate all this stuff and jump up and down for joy a little bit.
My pleasure.
As the tears pour, but I will be back, and I love you guys. Thank you so much.